to be a green tower alone on the sea.
Welcome to the Movie Summary channel. If you like the featured video, please watch it in the theaters near you, or buy or rent the original movie from the links provided in the description. Like and share the video as it will help us out, and comment on what movies you like to be featured next. Movie Summary does not condone piracy and follows and complies with the fair use law. Now, let's watch the featured video. Simply sit tight, relax, and enjoy the video. Be aware that there is heavy spoilers ahead.
Lydia, do not throw that bus.
I can't hear you because I'm literally throwing a bus!
I'm sorry, that's on me.
Gamma rays hit Earth and gave superpowers to people who were predisposed to being sociopaths. The public dubbed them miscreants. 5 years later, a miscreant blows up a train and kills many people, including the parents of Emily Stanton. She stays with her grandmother in Chicago and starts attending a new school where she is among the smartest students. She is picked on by another kid named Wayne, but is defended by another girl named Lydia Berman, who punches Wayne in the face and makes him go into a dumpster. From then on, Lydia and Emily become best friends. As Lydia and Emily get older, Emily becomes more ambitious, but Lydia is content being a slacker. When Lydia causes Emily to be late for an interview, they have an argument which leads to Emily saying that Lydia is holding her back. The two stop talking after this. In the present day, Lydia is a dock worker who lives alone. On the way home from work, she sees a miscreant, Laser, wreaking havoc on the city with her high-powered energy beams. Later that night, she texts Emily about attending their upcoming high school reunion, to which Emily responds that she is flying in for it. Lydia is excited to see her old friend again. The reunion takes place at a bar, but Lydia can't find Emily anywhere. She sees a news report on how Laser attacked mayoral candidate William the King Stevens, as well as a report on Emily, who is bringing her company, Stanton 4.0, to Chicago, where she hopes to take care of the miscreant problem. Lydia takes a cab to the building and is brought up to see Emily. They reunite, but Lydia quickly makes a mess by spilling beer on Emily. When she goes to change, Lydia enters a room where Emily works. She accidentally activates a chair that she gets strapped to and injects her in the face with a bunch of needles containing a super-strength serum. Emily is upset at Lydia for messing up her long-term research project, but figures that Lydia has to undergo constant treatments with the serum, or else her body might react violently to the first dose. Meanwhile, Emily does a treatment for her power, which is invisibility. Lydia endures dozens of painful injections as her super strength is tested out. They are aided by Emily's teenage daughter Tracy and their assistant Allie. To Lydia's horror, she now also has a craving for raw chicken. At that time, she also bonds with Emily and Tracy. Lydia and Emily complete their treatments and are given suits and a car, with Lydia dubbing them Thunder Force and giving herself and Emily the names The Hammer and Bingo, which Emily hates. They are tasked with going to foil a robbery by a miscreant called the Crab and his team of robbers. Lydia and Emily enter, with Lydia using her strength to fight the goons while Emily goes invisible and uses a high-powered taser from Tracy to subdue the gunman. The Crab appears to flirt with Lydia before he and his goons leave. The public soon accepts Thunder Force as legitimate heroes. It gets the attention of the king, who is also a miscreant with super strength and is also working with the crab and Laser, who faked the assassination attempt on him as a publicity stunt to earn more sympathetic voters. The king and Laser go to Emily's company to threaten them by ordering them to back down from their heroics. Lydia and Emily endorse Rachel Gonzalez, the candidate opposing the king, and they manage to help her score a win. The king is furious but tells the public that he is hosting a party for Rachel and the others who voted for her to show that he is a good sport. In reality, it is just a scheme to get them all together so he can blow up the building and kill everyone. The team is out to the local diner to celebrate just before Laser attacks the place. Lydia and Emily fight her, but she starts to escape. Lydia orders everyone off of a bus as she attempts to stop Laser, but she just tosses the bus at a very far distance and destroys a fountain, which leads to a more negative public perception of Thunder Force. Lydia and Emily briefly split up. Emily talks to Tracy about how she admits that she has been so focused on protecting people from the same fate as her parents that she hasn't spent much time with her own daughter. Meanwhile, Lydia goes on a date with the crab, who gives up the information on the king's true plans. Lydia and Emily then go to the building where the king is planning his party. Tracy catches Allie talking to Laser, realizing she has been working for the king all along. After Tracy knocks Allie unconscious, Laser shows up to attack Lydia and Emily. Emily fights her while invisible, and Lydia subdues Laser with a dumpster. They then head up to find the bomb, but Laser regains consciousness long enough to warn the king. He and his goons head up to find Lydia and Emily, but the crab turns on the king and joins the fight, as well as Tracy, who took serum to gain super speed. She knocks Laser out before Lydia grabs a bar and slams the king out of the building. They then find the bomb, but there is no safe way to disarm it. Lydia then volunteers to take the bomb out herself into the river since her body can handle the blast. Fearing she may not survive, Lydia apologizes to Emily for not always being a good friend. She jumps into the river, and the bomb goes off, leaving Emily and Tracy sad. Paramedics recover Lydia from the river, and she is okay after regurgitating a ton of water. Rachel comes out to thank Lydia and Emily for saving everyone, as well as to inform them that the king is in custody, but Laser has escaped. The onlookers then cheer on Thunder Force. Lydia and the crab later continue their relationship by feeding each other raw chicken.
To be a great tower alone on the sea.
Thank you for watching our featured video here in Movie Summary. I hope you have enjoyed watching our videos. Please like and share this video on your social media and subscribe to our channel to help us grow. Comment down below on what movies you like to be featured next, and click the notification bell so that you will be notified every time we post new videos. Bye for now, and see you in the next upload of our next videos.
Take this car. Yeah.
How can we not stop two chicks in their 40s?
God, what's that smell? It's the suits. We can't wash them. Lydia, do not throw that bus.
I can't hear you because I'm literally throwing a bus!
I'm sorry. That's on me.
Bam!